Today our lesson is going to be based on order blocks, which are an essential component of the forex markets. If you understand order blocks, you can make a living out of order blocks alone, as long as you incorporate it with the previous lessons that we have had on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we release a new video that is going to help you to escape those losses in your trading account so that you can minimize them, because forex trading is all about making more wins than losses, or maximizing your wins and making sure that you lose more. So in today's lesson, we're going to be learning what is an order block and when to expect to trade order blocks. To start with, traders, they see an order block as the last bullish candle before a major down swift movement of price. For example, here we can see that this green candle right here, let me zoom it, this green candle was the last green candle before that sharp downward movement that created this impulse. So we would be saying this last green candle here is our order block, and we stretch and would wait for price to come back into the range that is corresponding with the low and the high of this candlestick. So we'd wait for price to come and touch this level and enter inside, or just by touching here we can make our entries. There are some certain types of order blocks that we don't advise that you enter your trades at, just basically because the price has reached that level once more again. So in the next video, we're going to be explaining some of the criteria that we use to filter some order blocks so that you get order blocks that can pay you very well. In a bullish scenario, we say an order block is the last bearish candle that created a strong bullish movement. Okay, so this is the last bearish candle before this sharp upward movement. So whenever price would come back into this order block, would enter a buying position and look forward to making a lot of money. This is a bullish order block as well, since it is the last bearish candle before this up movement. If price comes back into this order block, we expect to buy, and you would make a lot of money, a lot of money, a lot of money. So there are some certain aspects that you should consider before taking a trade that is based off an order block. Number one, if you want to take a trade that is based off an order block, make sure that the order block corresponds with the trend of the market. So as we can see, this was a downtrend, right? So would only expect to find entries on bearish order blocks. Bearish order blocks are these green order blocks, which are the last green candles or the last bullish candle before a sharp down movement. Okay, so in this scenario, would take an entry here at the edge of this order block right here. As we can see, this was the order block. I usually take bodies only if the candlestick is not a doji. Okay, so this was a full-grown candlestick, and we can see here it is the last green candle before this down movement, and we would wait for price to come back on the edge of this order block. So we'd make our entries right there on the edge and place our stop loss outside the order block, and then we would target the previous low which had been made. This was the previous low right here, and this would give us a 1:1.8 risk reward ratio. Okay, let's look for another order block that we could trade in a downtrend scenario. Okay, let's look for another order block. So every market has got order block, and as you see the markets, or as you analyze the charts, you have to make sure that you understand the concept behind these order blocks. As you can see, this was an order block right there. Okay, so let's zoom in so that we can see how price reacted as it reached that order block. You can see this order block, I took it from those weeks, that week, okay, and the end of the body on the upper side, like that. Okay, so this order block would wait for price to come back to it so that we can enter off it. As you can see, it was the last bullish candle before this sharp move down, and would wait for price to reach the order block. Price tap the order block, I would take our entry right on the edge of this order block right here. Would make our entry, our stop loss slightly above the order block, all right, and then would target this previous low which had been created by the market movement. Okay, we would target this would be our take profit. So our trade was a 1:19 risk reward ratio. You risk a 10 US dollar and you get 190 US dollars for the trade. If you risk $100, you would get somewhere close to 1.9 thousand US dollars. Okay, so let's look for buying opportunities that we can find in the market if we use order blocks. All right, as we can see here, the market is in an uptrend. Okay, this was an uptrend. This was an order block right here. It was the last bearish candle before this up move and would enter on the edge right here. Okay, so this would be our position if we entered off using this order block. Our entry would be here, our stop loss slightly above the order block, and would target this previous high which had been created by the market. So this would give us a 1:5 risk reward ratio. You risk a 10 US dollar, you get 50 US dollars. You risk $100, you can get 500 US dollars. So as you can see, order blocks are found everywhere on these charts. Everywhere where price turns, it leaves out an order block. This would be an order block. It left this order block and the market gave us a sharp move up. Whenever price comes back into this order block, when we are still in a confirmed uptrend, we enter a position. So in our next lesson, we are going to be studying how we can filter some order blocks so that we don't enter on every order blocks, because as you can see, some order blocks, they are found even in between a trend. As you can see, this one is an order block also. This is an order block. This one, this green candle in between these red candles, this is an order block also, and we would want to see how price usually behaves when it reaches such order blocks that are in between a sharp move that has already originated from either this point, okay, or this point. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe so that when we drop a new video, you are notified and you are the first one to get this information and use it in the markets every day so that you can make some money out of trading. Until we meet again, it's Newforex Trading, where we talk all things Forex. Make sure that you subscribe and you click the like button for the new video that is coming next.